I also got a set of new Ultima heads here for a shovelhead project I'm doing, so I'm going to go ahead and take these apart and take a look at them. So, I don't know how to get the ports or anything on them, or valves or anything, so let's find out. Might as well look at them right now. I got nothing else to do, right? Pretty in there. Oh, look at that. Let's see what we got. Okay, so low lift valve collars. And more popcorn. So their 96-inch motors they make are made with a 450 lift cam, which I think is probably like an Andrews A grind probably. They're about the right lift. Oh, missed one. Doesn't want to come out. Stuck in there. So the collars are pretty flat, so they're low lift. So no 600 lift cams in this. So they come with a compression release right here. Looks like a small spark plug. Looks like a 12mm plug, not a 14. Dual plug. CNC milled combustion chamber. There's your second plug. Port doesn't look too bad. We'll be looking at those in a minute. It's got the triple exhaust bowl like STD heads were. Alright, so let's see what they got in here. Looks like they dowel their rocker boxes. That's pretty good, I like that. Or maybe that's for tooling, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably how they do for tooling. Yeah, that's a good idea, I like that. I have to modify my head machine over here to make that do that on my motor. I have to figure out where they're at and put some dowel pins if there's room to do it. And when I put the heads on the machine over here, they'd be straight. That means I can repeat valve guide repairs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Factory heads have an oil drain through here, so no, it's on this side. Yeah. It's just a modern die cast or pressure cast, high pressure cast casting, it looks like. You can see how intricate and smooth the passes and everything is. So here's your oil gallery going down through there. Yeah, so these are definitely a modern design. You can see how the fins are all sharp, square. Everything's equally thickness, no unevenness. Definitely not how Harley made stuff. Harley stuff's sand casted crap. You can see how everything's nice and smooth and detailed. Definitely not US made. That's how overseas does stuff. Accurately. Okay, let's see what we got here. The collar sits around the guide, so it doesn't hold the guide in. Still got a shoulder guide on it. It's got a modern style valve seal, which means you can't get it out without breaking it. Looks like they got a full radius exhaust seat in there. It won't come out. I won't take it out though. Let's see if we can make it come out. First thing I'm going to do is take the spring off. take that off the seal. I'm going to go to a little scribe and see if I can unscribe a little seal pick. Everybody tells me these little plastic sleeve over that they give you for doing this, they don't work. At least I never had one work. Okay, so that goes in the seal. Just put pressure around it. Comes right out. Probably gonna have to take the spring off, I bet. Okay, so these are cheap looking valves, but they're stainless. Swirl polish, so they might be decent. I'm sure they're not US made. No tulip to it, very flat. Let's put the seal spring back on the seal here. Good as new. See what our clearances are. Definitely not loose. I mean, not tight. But they're bronze guides, so they're going to swell. You got to give them some clearance. This is the exhaust. I guess these probably have 2.5 thou clearance on them. Not sure what the seat is. They didn't lap any, they just put it together. So you can see how the seat is. It's a full radius seat and it only hits right on the very, very small surface there. And over here is where it's supposed to hit, but it looks like it's hitting over here, but it's supposed to be hitting on the outside, so who knows where it's actually hitting. You see how the chatter marks go right through everything. Yeah. Not a big fan of radius seats, but they're supposed to work good, but who knows. You think they could have made a better, they CNC cut all this, you think they do a little better job of blending, but that big wall in there. Oh well, not too bad. So you can see how they put the spark plug a lot higher than stock head. Normally the valves, the plug's way down here. They moved it up pretty high in the combustion chamber here, which is going to make it burn a lot better. That's good. I like that. Yeah, it's something I could probably do too when I do heads. I like that part. That's good. So every now and then you see stuff you like. Let's see how good these are. Got to see what tension these things are. Let's see if the valve keepers fit the valve. Look at that. They do. See how the collar stays in there? They actually fit. That's good. If your valve goes like a ding-dong like this on the collar, it's no good. It will fall out. Throw it away. Get different parts. It's a big problem these days. Okay, we'll go check those here in a few minutes. It takes a lot tighter. Okay, let's see if we can get this out without pulling the spring. So steady pressure on the valve. You can either hold the tip or you can hold the back side by pulling on it. Back here is pull on it. I'd rather pull on it. Oops. Go straight out. This one's using more of a tulip to it. So this is a standard looking intake valve. Poked it back in too far. Intake's pretty tight. It's pretty, barely any movement on that. It's pretty tight. That's only about 1.2 to 1.4 thou, it feels like. Yeah, that's really tight for bronze. We'll go measure that to make sure. Alright, that's not bad. Got good inserts in here. Hopefully they stay put. Really nice machining. Yeah, look nice. So how the ports look. So if you look down the exhaust port, looks pretty good. There's your intake port. Looks pretty concentric to the port. Not dog-legged. The valve definitely, the seat's way too small for the size of the port. That's terrible for flow when you have that big lip in there. See the insert there? You can see the whole damn insert right there. Come up through here, you can see the insert. That's bad for flow. Big lip in there, it's terrible. The basic shape of the port looks pretty nice. Nice and straight right in there. Pretty equal. See the guide's nice and centered. It's a nice equal rectangular shape into the bowl. That looks really, really nice. And they screwed up and put a seat in screwed up. It's the same problem they do on their Evo motors. So this has a huge lip on it, which is terrible for flow. Yeah, wonderful. I wonder how big their ports are. $703. $940. $230. You can cut most of that out. Bore that damn thing out. Go in here and bore out the damn throat. I go down to 150 on these big ports like this. You can go all the way down to 125 for racing, but so you take your 940, take off 150, that'd be 790. And this is at what, 740? Roughly 740. 750, that's 40 thou, so that takes out 40 thousandths worth of lip out of it, which is still, the lip is real deep, it's probably at least 40 deep. So at least you can knock out a lot of it. Still gonna be some in there, but if you go to a 2-inch valve, then you can get rid of more, you can get it all cut out. But then you need to open up this throat over here, get some airflow. See, this has a huge lip on the back side of this too. See, the port's way bigger than what the air going in is. So this is bad design. 500. 530, that's pretty damn small. Yeah, that could be opened up considerably. Alright, so there you go, that's what those all look like.